Hi everyone. Today I will talk about my subject FNSACC511. So provide financial and business performance information. Okay, we will start now. Introduction about Fleetwood. So Fleetwood Company has been established since 1964 in Melbourne. The company increased their structure all over Australia with more than 50 years of experience in construction. Their value is to set a permanent modular construction trend for the industry by continuous changing and deliver precise building. About product and service. They are responsible for design, produce, and supply. Also install modular construction. Also, Fleetwood including transport, relocate, and maintain service to increase their customer service, which will be their building solution service. About pest analyze. We got the table of pest analyze here. PST is an analyze include the four main sectors such as political, economy, social, technology. It helped the company predict the industry movement to develop Fleetwood. And this is a SWOT analyze. SWOT is a snapshot of business overview, which help the business to analyze strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. Now we talk about performance analysis. Overview. 2020 is a difficult year for most of business in Australia because of COVID-19. But Fleetwood has managed well their performance by having flexible in management to guide their team going through the global pandemic. As a result, EBITDA in FY20 is declined to 22.4 million compared to FY19 with 25.3 million. However, the results still showing a good record since 2013. Also the company supply service to build modular jails cell in Victoria to become a better service in modular building around Australia. Fleetwood Company has once again become the champion of permanent modular school building at the World Modular Conference in Florida, Australia. Next part is charting the runs. There are three main sections of the company. It is including building solution, accommodation solution, RV solutions. In FY20, Fleetwood achieved lower result of EBITDA by total of 22.3 million, but last year in FY19 it was 25.3 million. So in 2020, COVID-19 happened and impacted on so many worldwide business. However, accommodation solution is better than last year because of reducing spending on labor costs when a job keeper involved. About cash flow and debt. So FY20 has showed the positive cash flow with 46.6 million, when last year was 31.9 million cash flow. For discontinued operation of caravan manufacturing is gradually declined. Moreover, there is a major upgrade in dining room at spare repairs. The result of each segment. So the first thing we need to talk is building solution. So everyone knows the impact of COVID-19 on most of business over the world. So the EBITDA of building solutions dropped from 12.6 million FY19 to 6 million in FY20. But Fleetwood received long-term contract with government in construction project such as 17 million of WA project, 35 million from New South Wales government. Also, permanent modular school project is developing in Victoria. As a result, revenue of building solution increased from 209.4 million to 230.6 million in FY20. About accommodation solution. So accommodation solutions showed positive result from gained more customer at Springvale Village. With RV solution, so the OEM demand is declined by 13% due to COVID-19. But Fleetwood has support for government such as shopkeeper stream and other support. So next part we will go with the financial analysis. So in here we got a profitability ROA. So profitability ROA is about revenue and expense of the business. It is calculated based on EBIT and total assets. The table below, the table here demonstrate the ROA of Fleetwood. So ROA formula is EBIT total assets, then compared to government bond 7%. So next part is the FNSACC511-CFTRR. So FNC have to monitor and review how the business using the cash flow. The information need to measure CFTRR, including net cash from operating, total revenues, net profit. So um, uh, CFTRR in 2020 reached 14.2% higher than 2019, 10.12%. Even though they are facing global crisis, but they still can manage their FTRR by compare the result of CFTRR to profit ratio. Next part is stability debt ratio. So I got the table in here. Yeah, so debt ratio in 2020 is increasing to 30%, better than 2019, just 26%. Now we talk about business operation plan. Uh, First thing is financial performance KPI. So Fleetwood result negative RROA as COVID hit when compared the result 1.3% to 7% of government bond. So for forecast statement of financial performance. So with the current circumstance, the effect of COVID is still a big challenging for the business. Fleetwood still expect a good outcome in 2021. So the company received long-term contract with government project, so maintaining good result of sales will be one of the company KPIs for 2021. And reviewing and monitoring plan. So this one is to evaluate the effectiveness of the KPI that the company created. This table below will display the activities that help to maintain business. Next part, we want to talk about financial and performance advice. So COVID-19 affected a lot in business. The company will required to keep track and identify the impact of COVID-19 to help maintain the positive cash flow. Also, Fleetwood have to keep the good relationship with Silent for More government programs. Moreover, the company is supported by their shareholders, so it prevent the company from loss. Besides that, there are more options to help the company generate their funds. So financial short. So we got short term and long term. So short term financial is understand as the business can borrow money in urgent and return in short term less than 1 year period. Long term financial is the business can borrow more money and return in long term period that have a share mortgage, and it designed for big project and business. We talk about risk management. So as mentioned is COVID-19 impact still very complicated, and the company had to deal with and create a suitable plan to maintain their development. So with the COVID-19 mitigation strategy is keep update with the government strategies to help reduce risk. about tax management. So the company is still under affected by COVID-19, but the government gives support for the business, such as job keeper payment, rent, relief, land tax. With the financial support from the government, that can help Fleetwood save the expense on labor costs, rent, but Fleetwood still required to comply with other business tax regulation. So yeah, conclusion. So to sum up, Fleetwood is affected by COVID-19, so there are ways solution business reduce in revenues, but they still be able to manage good cash flow. Um, EBITA and ROA is less than last year, but in general, the CFTRR and debt ratio still maintain a good result. So Fleetwood is the big organization, so long-term financial will be better for this company. Um, so yeah, that's that that's all for my presentation. Thank you for listening. Thank you.